Hey y'all, it's your girl Rejoice. We're back. So it's day 12. Whoosh. Day 12. Wow. It's been it's been an interesting journey recording those videos, if I gotta be honest with you. It's been quite a bit of growth process for me too watching this. I mean, I've had to grow. I've had to grow and man. Well, let's move on. So, having these conversations with you daily, I think it has helped me, and I hope it's helping you because I think it revealed a lot of my deep thoughts to me, what I'm thinking about, and how I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about, and the likes of it. It's been interesting, yo. It's been so interesting, and get your notes set. It's time to hang out with your girl again. Today, I want to talk to you about something so dear to me. And I don't even know why it's dear to me, but I know that it's dear to my heart because I'm an advocate for this one. I really believe in this. I push it, and I would really love you to learn it too. Um, Many times we all want freebies. I mean, this is a free course, and I've had some of y'all send me messages and like, I can't believe you're giving this out for free. And I'm like, yeah, actually, I actually can't believe that I'm giving this out for free, but I am. And funny enough, the coaching courses don't get this because I don't have that kind of time to sit and start recording podcasts every day. It's a whole lot of work. But um, let's talk class, growth and money. Growth and money. And somebody's like, I don't even have enough money. What is wrong with these people? Why do I gotta pay money to grow? I don't have to pay. Can't it just be free? Can't you just be considerate of how the country is? The country is hard for everybody. Why aren't you considerate? Why aren't you being nice? Just give us everything for free. Well, I've learned that we don't value free things. For example, me personally, I can tell you for free that I don't value free things. If I don't pay for it, I will not value it. I will not put the same value in it that I would put for other things. I won't take it as seriously as I take other things. But when I pay for it, I know how it cost me to earn that money. And so I'm willing to do the work. It's a lot different. It's just like free food and food that you paid for. You go for party and they give you party jollof rice. Except you are hungry. You'll be eating it like one princess somewhere. You keep some bit of chicken. You don't eat party food like correct food. But if you're hungry and then you had to spend money on the food, you'd realize that I'm not spending my hard-earned money and wasting it. Even when the food don't taste good, you're like, I'm here for this. I'm eating this thing like this. And there is nothing anybody is saying that would tell me otherwise. What am I trying to tell you, family? This is what I'm trying to say to you. Growth costs money. You have to be willing to give money and to be able to afford growth, to be able to pay for growth, to be able to give to growth. You have to be able to give yourself to the extra work required for you to grow. That means it will cost you time. And I say this and I say it all the time. Even if you're not paying money, you're paying something to grow. You're either paying with your time, you're paying with your data, you're paying with your energy, but know that you're paying. And the person that is even doing it for free for you is paying much more. So, for example, you're sitting in your room just listening to me, you may be doing the dishes, you may be doing something else while doing this, you may be going to work, sitting on your bed, doing anything. And I'm not against what you're doing. Please, girl, do what you need to do. But to record this, I couldn't be in the kitchen cooking and I'll turn and be like, so you get what I said? No, it cost me to do this. It cost me my time. It cost attention. It cost research. It costs a whole lot of things. And so I want you to begin to realize that it's not as black and white as we make it. We've got a responsibility to put in the work for the things that we want to see. We've got our part to play for us to be able to live up to the very expectations of the life that we desire. So, what kind of life are you desirous of? What kind of life do you want? What kind of life do you desire to see? You have to put in the work. That means register for courses. I've registered this year, I've spent almost 500K in personal development, and that included books, but not the data that I spent to watch videos or download videos. That's not it. That's not included in what I had to spend. That was not included in what I had to spend. I had to spend for it, but then I had to also learn over time that, listen, there is more to me than just being um, going to YouTube to watching videos. Sometimes I need to sit under people who have gone through these things. I need to stay with people that have gone through these things and learn from them. I can't claim to be master of all things. I need to learn. And it will cost you dedication. In fact, I feel like naming this podcast the cost of growth, the cost of growth, because there's really no price tag to growing. And because you could actually pay $1,000 for growing and yet not do the work of $1,000, right? You can actually do that. And that's acceptable. I mean, nobody is going to beat you for not attending a class. Nobody is going to spank you for not attending a class, but we are going to look at your life and your results will tell us what you've been doing with your time. The greatest form of deceit is deceit, sorry. If you're going to lie to yourself, then you're being completely unfair to you. If you're going to lie to yourself, then you are your own enemy. You are not your friend, you are your own enemy. You are the person that is limiting yourself. You are the person that is lying to yourself. You are the person that is belittling yourself. And honestly, you are limiting yourself by the very lies that you're telling yourself. So I want you today to stop lying to yourself. I want you today to stop hindering yourself and limiting yourself. And I want you to just stop being your own enemy. Tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Like, listen, girl, it's time to grow. You need to put in the work to grow. You need to tell yourself, you know what? It's time for you to stop lying to yourself. It's time for you to stop belittling yourself. It's time for you to stop being your own enemy. It's time for you to stop hindering yourself. It's time for you to stop lying, to stop putting yourself in that shape where that you are at the mercy of people. The world is changing. The world is changing. I repeat again, the world is changing. The world is changing. Systems are changing. Systems are upgrading. Things are not the same way that we thought they were. In fact, if I put it this way, people are realizing this and they are beginning to switch, they are beginning to shift, they are beginning to realize and realign themselves. New alliances are being made. It will cost you growth. It will cost you, I mean, growth will cost you. It will cost you time. It will cost you resources. It will cost you your attention. It will cost you your attention. It will cost you friends, because sometimes when you grow, the very people that you felt should grow with you are the ones that are not even growing with you. They are the ones that are stopping you. They are the ones that are seemingly limiting you. They are the ones that are seemingly holding you back. They are the ones that are seemingly allowing you to rot in the very spaces that you're trying to come out of. So I need you, family. I need you to begin to tell yourself the truth and begin to tell yourself, I'm going to give to growth. I'm going to give to my growth. I'm going to give to my learning. I'm going to give to my becoming. I'm going to give my all to my shifts. I'm going to give my all to the people around me so that they can grow as well. I'm going to sit in the right rooms and have the right conversations. I'm going to begin to say the right things to people. I'm going to, so you understand. So when we say a course is 1 million naira, don't say, who would pay 1 million naira for a course? There are people that are willing to pay it because they understand that a course that is going to cost me 1 million naira is going to earn me more than 1 million naira. A course that is going to stretch me, just like this KMGA stretching some of y'all, and some of you are like, what's wrong with this girl? Why is she doing this to us? Why is she making us read 4 books in 1 week or 3 weeks or whatever? What is wrong with her? Is she that she doesn't understand that there's time for everything and all of that? Why is she making it seem like life is hard when life is not hard? My darling, this is the cost of becoming. This is the cost of the very dreams that you're having. This is the cost of the places and the spaces that you're asking God to put you in. This right here is the cost of it. And if you don't want to do it, I can bet you for free that there's 1,000,001 people who want to do it. There's 1,000,001 people who don't care about what you think, how you feel, and they are willing to give their all. These ones are going to lead. They are going to be the frontliners. My friend Bumi Ajayi, she's an amazing friend of mine. We're very close, and if you know me, probably know that she has come in for some of our sessions. And I was talking to her one time, and she said, "Oh, she was telling me I've paid for this course. I attended this course. I went through that course, and then." I began to ask her some questions. I said, "Why do you go for so many courses? When do you have time to apply the things that you've learned?" She said, "Every time I go for a course, I apply what I've learned daily. As I learn something new, I look for ways in my life to put it to work, to test the theories, to test the things that I'm believing, to test the very things that I'm thinking about." And so, what am I trying to tell you today as a result of this? Don't just learn. Many of us have become knowledge beasts because we have so much knowledge and we're doing so little about it. Don't become knowledge obese. Don't become so fat that you can't move around because of what you know. Be willing to now begin to sit down and say, okay, I know this, I know this, I know this, I know this, and I know this. Now, how can I apply these things? How do these things match up? How do these things merge up? How would these things make my life better? How would these things stretch me? How would these things push me? How would these things put me in a position to win? In a position to thrive, in a position to see better results in my life? How would this help me? How will this help me? Ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself these things, and please tell yourself the truth, because you need to spend to grow. You need to spend to become. You need to spend to thrive. You need to spend to. I said something to you guys at the beginning of this course, and I said that mentorship is 90% the mentee and 10% the mentor. And that means that you do all the work. You are the one that is doing all of the work. You're the person doing the work. The implication of this is this: you're doing the work, you need to sit down and tell yourself, I want this badly enough, and this is what I'm willing to do to see it. This is what I'm willing to do to see what I want to see in my life. When I want to learn about my finances, I read books about my finances. I I study around finances. I listen to conversations around finances. I sit in rooms where people are talking about finances. Last year, I went for a 3-day masterclass about personal finances, not business or personal finances. I needed to know how to place myself on a salary, how to pay myself these things. I paid for it. It was not free. So that, but it wasn't just paying for it. I attended the classes. I watched the videos we were asked to watch. I did the assignments that we were asked to do. I put in the work that was expected of us. Are you willing to do the work to see the very results that you desire to see? Or do you like the results but hate the process? Because if all you like is the results and you hate the process, then you will sit down applauding every other person's process or results, I mean, and or being jealous of every other person's result and seeing none in your life. So get to work. Pay the cost of growth. Pay the cost of becoming. I know that there is not enough, but there are certain things that you can stop doing today so that you can win tomorrow. There are certain things that I have cut down on because I want to be able to win tomorrow. I love eating out, but when I noticed that I was spending so much on eating out and I wasn't having enough to do the things I wanted to do, I cut off eating out and I put it into personal development. So I budget my finances monthly. I budget it. This amount is going into this amount is going into this amount is going into. That's how I live. That's how you should too. That's how you should too. So let me know in the chats how this makes you feel. This is a long one. I didn't realize I was talking that much. But I hope you got something anyways. Let me know. Bye for now. It's your girl Rejoice.